Hi, this is Tony once again. Today I'm going to show you how to change your cartridge filter from your swimming pool. Let's take a look. How to know if your filter needs to be cleaned or changed. If you see right here, this needle has to be right over here on this side. If it goes after this spot right over here, it tells you it needs to be cleaned, the filter, or changed for a new filter. In this case, I'm gonna change it for a new filter. I'm gonna pull the old ones out. If they're in good shape, I'm gonna wash them. But in the meantime, I keep my swimming pool running smoothly. So first thing you have to do, shut off the pump. So right here, we turn off the pump so we have no water, no pressure, no nothing. And you can open up this here to release the air or any pressure in there. See? Next, we're gonna need pliers, channel lock pliers, like this, to remove this nut over here, and we can get the belt out, and this top thing is gonna come out, and then you're gonna see the filters there. Don't forget, always use goggles or sun protection to your eyes so it doesn't get you don't get anything into your eyes. See? So you don't get hurt. You can always wear some kind of a gloves or something if you want to. Go. Remember where you leave all your things. Sometimes it feels a little bit hard to get it off because it has pressure there. Just help a little bit with the plier to get it loose. Boop, boop. Then this thing is gonna go down there. Okay. Next step, pull this thing up. See? Oh, these ones are really bad shape now. What's the difference between the cheap ones, cheap brand, is that if you buy a cheap brand, they're gonna go like this. When they are dirty, you have to be able to get them out completely, not like they look right now. These are aftermarket. They're not the original from the brand of the pumps or the equipment. So that's why they look like this. These filters is gonna be hard to clean them and reuse them again because they're in bad shape now. Original, the good brand, it lasts longer, and every time you pull them out, they're gonna be in good shape. They're just gonna need to be washed, and you can put it back in there. These filters, I pull them out from the filter next to it. They're still in good shape. If you see, they're straight. So you can wash these filters and have them ready to put them back in there if you have spare ones, or leave it like on the side for the next time. So this is inside. Like if you see there is some sand or I don't know what else in there, before I put my new filters in here, I like to vacuum all that dust and everything to clean all this. So I'm gonna shove back. And then I'm gonna take out all that water with all the dirt in there. Okay, 4 filters brand new out of the box. They're gonna go right over there. Okay, I'm gonna place them in there. You see, it has that thing around there. The filter has to sit on that ring like that. Like that. Another one. And another one. Then this thing goes on top. When we took it apart, this thing fell, so we were not able to see how it was. So it goes like this. It has a pipe on the middle. Pipe goes right there. So this thing is gonna help to get all 4 filters in place where they're supposed to be. And this thing over here on top, it has like a screen filter right here. These you can buy them too on Amazon or from the brand, and you can change them if they're not good, but just make sure it's clean. And it's gonna go right there. Okay, we got 4 filters in there. Now we're gonna put this thing on top, back in place. Gonna sit this thing here. Make sure it's on place because it has a seal over here. And another thing, I recommend you to, this one we had it open, close it so you can see where it's gonna be this thing pointing and where it's gonna be. This thing has to be looking where you can see pressure. So now that we are about to align this thing, next step, we're gonna bring that belt back over here. So I'm gonna need 2 hands. You really need 3 hands, but I don't have 3 hands, so I'm gonna use both hands to put it back, to put that belt. First, put it on the back, and then you align it over here where the screw goes. That bolt right over here. I got the belt with 2 hands. And then you can tie up this as far as you can with your hand, and then when it gets like tight, you can use pliers. If you don't use pliers to make it go all the way here, you might gonna have a leak of pressure. Maybe it's gonna be sucking some air when the pump is going. So you don't want that. Okay. Okay. We got it pretty tight. Belt in place. And you can open up. Well, leave it closed because I have to cross that way to turn out the pump. It's always secure to have this thing closed so it's not going to shoot water or anything on me. Okay, let's turn it back on. There you go. Now it's going to start to fill it up with water over here on the water pump coming this way from the swimming pool into the filter. Let's open up a little bit. coming. Okay, all the air is out. And now, if you remember how it was before, when we started, this needle was all the way up here where it says that the filters needed to be cleaned or changed with new ones. So now, with new filters, we got them where it's supposed to be. If it's right on this side here, that means it's good. Everything is working properly. So if it goes past this arrow over here, it's telling you there needs to be clean those filters or replace. So if you want to know what kind of filter and what brand is it, the one you're gonna buy, you can always look it up. This is a brand right here, and it has a QR code in case you want to scan to follow instructions for filter. And then also on the bottom over here, this is the brand, and it tells you what kind of filter you need over here. And then if you want to wash your filters, you can wash it with the hose. That's if you want to keep using the same ones if they're in good shape. Sometimes you have to do this every 2 months or so. It all depends on how dirty you can get your swimming pool, and reuse them again.